On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Theme.
A subject or topic of discourse or artistic representation.
Examples:
Theme park. Central theme. The theme of the novel is the corrupting influence of power.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Discourse.
Any form of communication in speech or writing.
Examples:
Hold discourse with him. A discourse about art. Sweet discourse makes short days and nights.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the Peace Accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Architectural.
Of or relating to the design and construction of buildings and other structures and the features and style of such structures.
Examples:
Study architectural engineering. Beautiful architectural landmarks. The architectural style of the building was a mix of modern and traditional.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples:
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Mystical.
Relating to or characterized by spiritual powers, beyond ordinary understanding.
Examples:
Mystical intuition. Mystical belief. While meditating, he had a mystical experience and felt a sense of unity with the universe.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Profession.
An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
Profession choice. Healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Specialized.
Possessing or relating to specific knowledge or skills that are unique to a particular field or task, designed or intended for a particular purpose or function.
Examples:
Specialized knowledge. Specialized equipment. The hospital has many specialized departments, including cardiology and oncology.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Shelter.
A structure built to protect from poor weather, danger, or attack. Verb, to protect or shield from harm or adversity, particularly relating to environmental conditions or danger.
Examples:
Rainproof shelter. Anti-air raid shelter. They need food and shelter.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples.
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples.
Construct a 3D image. Construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples.
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples.
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Predominance.
The state or condition of being dominant, prevalent, or more powerful or influential than others. The act or process of being in control or having authority or superiority over something or someone.
Examples.
Global predominance. Military predominance. The predominance of fast food restaurants in the area has increased obesity rates.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples.
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Advancement.
The development, improvement, or progress of something.
Examples.
Advancement of knowledge. Career advancement. Competition between countries resulted in fast technological advancement.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples.
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Commodify.
To turn something into an object of trade or commerce, particularly a good or service that was previously seen as having value beyond its market value.
Examples.
Commodify user data. Commodify athletes. Many companies try to commodify popular trends to make a profit.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples.
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Laptop.
A portable computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and used on your lap.
Examples:
Bring my laptop. Thin and light laptop. I need to finish this report by tonight, so I'll be working on my laptop all day.
Monitor.
To observe, check, and track the progress or quality of something over a period of time.
Examples:
Monitor an exam. Monitor the data carefully. They used a special receiver to monitor police radio channels.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Notion.
A general idea or understanding of something, particularly an abstract or complex concept, a belief or opinion, often one that is not based on solid evidence or facts.
Examples:
Notion of success. Vague notion. The notion of time travel has long fascinated scientists and fiction writers alike.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Convey.
To express ideas, feelings, etc., so that it is known or understood by other people. To carry something from one place to another.
Examples:
Convey a complex idea. Convey goods by truck. An ironic remark often conveys an intended meaning obliquely.
Accustomed.
Familiar with, used to, in the habit of, having become habituated to something, often a behavior or situation.
Examples:
Accustomed routine. Accustomed to complaints. I am accustomed to waking up early for work.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Commodity.
A product or a raw material that can be traded, bought, or sold.
Examples:
Commodity tax. International commodity. The government announced a policy to control the rise in commodity prices.
Aesthetic.
Connected with the enjoyment or study of beauty.
Examples:
Aesthetic value. Aesthetic feeling. My aesthetic standards are quite different from hers.
Sensory.
Of or relating to the physical senses.
Examples:
A sensory organ. A child with sensory issues. Sharks have highly developed sensory systems and are extremely sensitive creatures.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Programmatic.
Relating to or characterized by a systematic plan or program, especially one implemented using computers or other methods.
Examples:
Make a programmatic decision. Programmatic framework. The advertising platform uses a programmatic approach to match ads to relevant websites and mobile apps automatically.
Aspect.
One part or feature of a situation, problem, subject, etc.
Examples:
Non-technical aspects of the job. Aspects of social, political, and economic life. His professional experience includes all aspects of media production.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Monument.
A statue, building, or other structure erected to commemorate a person or event.
Examples:
Humanities monument. Monument honoring. The stone monument was built to commemorate the war heroes.
Sensation.
A feeling associated with stimulation of a sense organ or with a specific body condition, a general feeling of interest and excitement.
Examples:
Cause a widespread sensation. Taste sensation. If you apply this ointment, you may feel a mild burning sensation.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Buzzword.
A word or phrase that is fashionable or popular within a particular industry, field, or culture, often used to convey a sense of innovation or sophistication.
Examples:
Buzzword bingo. Business buzzwords. Synergy has become such a buzzword in the business world that it has lost its meaning.
Sustainable.
Able to continue or be continued for a long time.
Examples:
Sustainable alternative fuel. Principles of sustainable development. The government should do more to support environmentally sustainable agriculture.
Triangulation.
The process of determining the location or position of something, such as an object, place, or point, by measuring the angles or distances between multiple reference points or landmarks.
Examples:
Triangulation method. Political triangulation. The archaeologists used GPS triangulation to accurately map the ancient ruins.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale, economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Meltdown.
A severe overheating of the core of a nuclear reactor resulting in the core melting and radiation escaping. A situation in which something fails or weakens suddenly or dramatically.
Examples:
Meltdown disaster, economic meltdown. The nuclear meltdown in the country was a disaster with far-reaching consequences.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle, ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Disaster.
An unexpected event or series of events that cause widespread damage, destruction, or loss of life.
Examples:
Global disaster, disaster recovery. The disaster response team worked around the clock to aid those affected by the earthquake.
Threaten.
To utter intentions of injury or punishment against someone.
Examples:
Threaten a healthy relationship. Threaten national security. Various artificially induced causes are threatening our ecosystem.
Equilibrium.
A state in which opposing forces or influences are balanced.
Examples:
Equilibrium point. Political equilibrium. The company struggled to maintain an equilibrium between its profits and social responsibilities.
Paradigm.
A standard or typical example of something, a pattern or model.
Examples:
Major paradigm shift. Cultural paradigm. He postulated a completely different paradigm to explain all these phenomena.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Specifically.
Only associated with or meant for one thing.
Examples:
Designed specifically for men. For specifically American customers. This ad campaign is aimed specifically at young women.
Infiltrate.
To enter or penetrate a group, organization, or place covertly or secretly, usually with a specific purpose or goal in mind, to spread or diffuse through something gradually or subtly.
Examples:
Infiltrate the bloodstream. Infiltrate a community. The spy was able to infiltrate the enemy's headquarters undetected.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Cipher.
A secret or disguised way of writing or encoding a message, often using a code or key to decipher it. A person or thing of no value or importance, often used derogatorily to describe someone who lacks personality or individuality.
Examples:
Telegram and cipher. Secret cipher. The encrypted message was written in an unknown cipher that the codebreakers had to decipher.
Confluence.
The point at which two or more streams or rivers come together, a gathering of people or things at a particular location or moment.
Examples:
Arterial confluence. Confluence of ideas. A confluence of two smaller streams formed the river.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
Live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Conglomerate.
A large corporation or organization made up of many smaller companies or divisions. Verb, to gather or combine various things or entities together, typically to form a larger and more diverse whole.
Examples:
Multinational conglomerate. Media conglomerate. The conglomerate of companies managed to dominate the market.
Conurbation.
A large urban area formed by the merging of several cities or towns, typically with a high population density and interconnected infrastructure.
Examples:
Dense conurbation. Expanding conurbation. The rapid urbanization led to the formation of a large conurbation in the region.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Dynamics.
The branch of mechanics that deals with the motion of bodies under the action of forces, including the particular case in which a body remains at rest, forces that produce or stimulate movement, growth, or change.
Examples:
Dynamics of group. Dynamics of economy. The relationship dynamics between the two countries were complex and constantly changing.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples.
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples.
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Unravel.
Undo twisted, knitted, or woven threads by separating it.
Examples.
Unravel a knit. Unravel a plot. Detectives are still attempting to unravel the mystery of his death.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples.
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples.
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Civitas.
A community or society, particularly in political and social contexts.
Examples.
The governing body of the civitas. Ancient civitas. The ancient Roman civitas served as the administrative center of the region.
Axiom.
A statement or principle that is regarded as being self-evidently true and does not require proof or justification, a fundamental truth upon which other truths or theories are based.
Examples.
Self-evident axiom. Fundamental axiom. It is an axiom in mathematics that two parallel lines never intersect.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples.
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Colonial.
Of or relating to a colony, equals a territory that is controlled by a more powerful country, to the period of time during which a country or region was a colony.
Examples.
Oppressive colonial rule. Colonial style. The city has a rich colonial history, with many historic buildings and landmarks.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Ordinance.
A law or regulation enacted by a local government or governing authority, typically used about laws that concern public health, safety, or morals.
Examples:
City ordinance, county ordinance. The town council passed an ordinance banning the use of plastic bags.
Predicate.
A statement or assertion about something, especially a statement in logic or grammar. Verb, to base or found on a particular fact or assumption.
Examples:
A predicate that it's true. Predicate noun. The predicate of the sentence states the action or condition of the subject.
Formulate.
To create or develop a plan, system, theory, or formula, to express an idea or concept in a clear, precise manner.
Examples:
Formulate a response. Formulate idea. The scientists worked together to formulate a plan for their research project.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Requirement.
Something that is needed or wanted.
Examples:
Meet requirement. School requirement. What is the entry requirement for this course?
Colony.
A country or an area that is governed by a more powerful country that is often far away.
Examples:
Plant a colony. A colony of bacteria. The colony declared its independence and became a republic.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Surrounding.
That is near or around, or closely encircling something.
Examples:
Surrounding areas. A fence surrounding a castle. The surrounding mountains make the city difficult to be invaded.
Macro.
Computing, a set of instructions that automate a frequently used series of keystrokes or mouse actions. Photography, a lens that allows you to take close-up photographs. Economics, a large-scale economic policy or system.
Examples:
Macroeconomy. Macro scale. Macrophotography is a technique that allows you to take close-up photos of small objects.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
human evolution, evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
stretch along the coast, stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Excess.
An amount or quantity beyond what is acceptable, expected, or reasonable.
Examples:
lose excess weight, an excess of exports. The road of access leads to the palace of wisdom.
Arrangement.
A plan or preparation for the future event, the action or process of placing things in a particular order.
Examples:
arrangement of the furniture, arrangement committee. As a first arrangement, we agreed to meet the following Friday.
Matrix.
A rectangular array of numbers, symbols, or expressions, arranged in rows and columns and often enclosed in brackets, an enclosure within which something originates or develops.
Examples:
the matrix of Western civilization, matrix multiplication. The matrix of numbers on the spreadsheet allowed the accountant to track the company's profits and losses easily.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure, infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
undergo surgery, undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples:
downtown building, downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Comprise.
To include or consist of something, the act of making up or forming something.
Examples:
comprise a large percentage. Comprise the recent past. The team comprises players from different countries.
Constitute.
To be the essential or fundamental elements or parts of something. To establish, appoint, or assign someone to a particular office or position. To make up or compose something.
Examples:
constitute a threat. Constitute a majority. The new regulations constitute a significant change in the industry standards.
Megalopolis.
A very large, densely populated urban area that is made up of several cities or metropolitan regions that have grown together over time.
Examples:
Multi-center megalopolis, coastal megalopolis. The development of megalopolis regions poses significant challenges for urban planners and policymakers.
Sprawl.
To sit, lie, or fall with one's arms and legs spread out.
Examples:
Sprawl out luxuriously on the sofa. Sprawl for acres. The lush vegetation sprawls across the wonderfully landscaped gardens.
Comprehend.
To understand the nature or meaning of something fully.
Examples:
Comprehend English. Comprehend instructions. She struggled to comprehend complex math problems.
Traffic.
The movement of vehicles, people, or goods along a route or through a transport system, the amount of such movement in a particular place or at a particular time.
Examples:
Traffic jam. Heavy traffic. We decided to take a detour to avoid the construction traffic on the main road.
Congest.
To make something blocked or crowded so as to hinder or prevent freedom of movement or flow of liquid.
Examples:
Congest in a vein. Congest a highway. The roads to the airport were heavily congested.
Segregation.
The act or process of separating or isolating people, things, or groups based on race, gender, religion, social class, or other characteristics, a political or social system that enforces such separation or isolation.
Examples:
Racial segregation. Segregation of power. Segregation based on race or ethnicity is illegal and unjust.
Polarization.
The division or separation of something into two opposing or contrasting groups or factions. The condition of being polarized or having poles.
Examples:
Polarization effect. Dielectric polarization. The polarization of political views has created a deep divide in the country.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Insurmountable.
Impossible to overcome or conquer, too difficult or daunting to overcome.
Examples:
Insurmountable odds. Insurmountable disadvantage. The challenge seemed insurmountable, but they overcame it with hard work and determination.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
victim support, victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
willingness,
The state of being ready or inclined to do something.
Examples:
Willingness to help. Indicate a willingness to change. Her willingness to help others earned her many friends.
willful,
Deliberate or intentional, done on purpose, characterized by stubborn determination or self-will.
Examples:
Willful disobedience, willful misconduct. The willful child refused to listen to any instructions from his parents.
phenomenon,
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon, historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
commensurate,
Corresponding in size, extent, or degree, in proper proportion or relation to something else, appropriately or fairly measured or balanced about something.
Examples:
Commensurate salary. Commensurate with the level of importance. A person's salary should be commensurate with their qualifications and experience.
predominate,
To be the most powerful, important, or frequent, to be more common or prevalent than others.
Examples:
Predominate in the army. Predominate religion. In this particular field, his work predominated over all others.
typology,
The study or classification of types or patterns, particularly in terms of objects, concepts, or characteristics, a system or method of categorizing or organizing things into specific types or groups based on shared traits or attributes.
Examples:
Typology study. Psychological typology. The linguist studied the typology of languages across different regions.
high-rise,
Describing a tall building or structure that has many floors or levels above the ground, often used to describe residential or commercial buildings in urban areas with multiple stories.
Examples:
High-rise building. High-rise office. Living in a high-rise apartment offers spectacular views of the city.
magnificent,
Extremely beautiful and impressive, grand or noble in thought or deed.
Examples:
A magnificent plan. A magnificent mountain. The magnificent scene of the glacier is awe-inspiring.
structure,
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Fortune.
A large amount of money or property, chance or luck as an unknown and arbitrary force affecting human affairs.
Examples:
Ill fortune. Bit of good fortune. Capitalism guarantees the right of ownership of personal fortune.
Emblem.
A design or symbol that represents a quality or idea.
Examples:
A national emblem. Family emblem. The eagle is an emblem of strength and courage.
Modernity.
The quality or condition of being modern, the state or era of being up to date in technology, science, and culture.
Examples:
Spirit of modernity. Path toward modernity. He was fascinated by the contrasts between traditional life and the city's modernity.
Mall.
A large, enclosed shopping center that typically contains many stores, restaurants, and other businesses.
Examples:
Largest electronic mall. Mall crawler. Many people go to the shopping mall to socialize and spend time with friends.
Predominant.
Having control, authority, or influence that is greater than that of others, prevailing or vastly more abundant than others of the same kind.
Examples:
Predominant color. A predominant species. In this office, teamwork is the predominant factor in achieving success.
Prevalent.
Existing very commonly in a particular area or in a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalent in Japan. Prevalent belief. This virus is prevalent in many tropical nations.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Retail.
The sale of goods or services to consumers, especially in small quantities, either directly to the end customer or through retail outlets.
Examples:
Retail store. A retail dealer. The retail industry has been affected by the rise of online shopping.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Highway.
A main road, especially one connecting major towns or cities.
Examples:
Highway system. An interstate highway. I'm going to take the highway to get to my destination faster.
Suburb.
An outlying district or residential area of a city or town, typically comprising middle-class and affluent neighborhoods.
Examples:
Suburb development. Suburb life. He grew up in the suburbs, but always dreamed of living in the city.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Confront.
To face, meet or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
Confront a global warming. Confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal, mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
The equation of poverty with ignorance. A chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Profit.
Money that is earned in business or by selling things after deducting the costs involved.
Examples:
Gross profit. Make a profit. This business yields little profit.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Favored.
Preferred or supported over anyone or anything else.
Examples:
Favored by good weather. Favored candidates. He is favored with a privileged position because of his abilities.
Significance.
The importance or value attached to something. The quality of being significant or noteworthy.
Examples:
Significance level. Mystical significance. The significance of his discovery cannot be overstated.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance. To make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Undermine.
To make someone or something less powerful, less effective, weaker gradually. To make someone's fame, competence, or authority less effective or weaker gradually.
Examples:
Undermine a good relationship. Undermine their adversary's reputation. They tried to undermine her position by slandering her.
Integrity.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. The state of being whole and undivided.
Examples:
A person of integrity. Integrity of data. The company's reputation for honesty and integrity is highly valued among its customers.
Accommodate.
To provide someone with a place to live or to be stored in. To make fit for or to change to suit a new purpose.
Examples:
Accommodate a person with money. Accommodate these needs. This large SUV accommodates 8 people.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
High-end.
Of the highest quality or luxury, often used to describe expensive or exclusive products or services.
Examples:
High-end hotels. High-end technology. The boutique sold high-end clothing and accessories for affluent customers.
Qualified.
Officially recognized as having completed a training course or passed the exams that are necessary to perform a particular job.
Examples:
A qualified doctor. Qualified in medicine. We seek a person qualified for the post.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Qualification.
An official record of an exam showing that you have completed.
Examples:
Qualifications for the job. Possess distinctive qualifications. Applicants must possess a verified teaching qualification.
Concerned.
Feeling worry or interest about something, showing interest or attention.
Examples:
Persons concerned. Concerned citizen. I am concerned about the safety of the children playing in the park.
Similarly.
In almost the same way.
Examples:
Similarly situated. Have similarly great abilities. We argue that wages for temporary workers should similarly rise.
Premium.
An amount of money paid periodically, the price or cost of something, especially when it is considered to be of high quality or value. Adjective, having or reflecting superior quality or value.
Examples:
Insurance premium. Premium quality. Some people are willing to pay a premium for a rare and valuable collectible.
Periphery.
The outer edge or margin of something, especially a geographical area or a group of people.
Examples:
Around the periphery. Periphery countries. The factory was located on the city's periphery, away from residential areas.
Disposable.
Designed to be used once and then thrown away.
Examples:
Total disposable income. Disposable camera. I prefer using disposable razors because they are more convenient.
Sector.
A distinct part or division of something often used to refer to a segment of an economy or industry, an area or field of work or activity.
Examples:
Industrial sector. Private sector. The technology sector is constantly evolving and innovating.
Equitable.
Fair and impartial, treating everyone fairly.
Examples:
In an equitable manner. An equitable price. In a democratic country, governments promote equitable opportunities to participate in society.
Undue.
Excessive, unwarranted, or improper, not justified by the circumstances, beyond what is appropriate or reasonable.
Examples:
Undue favoritism towards certain industries. Undue hardship. Undue pressure from my boss caused me to feel overwhelmed and stressed.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Proliferate.
To grow or increase rapidly in number, to reproduce or spread rapidly, especially in an uncontrolled manner.
Examples:
Proliferate cells. Proliferate weeds. The number of COVID cases continued to proliferate in many countries worldwide.
Expense.
The money, time, or effort incurred or required for something.
Examples:
Enormous expenses. Expense account. For this project to be successful, we must control expenses strictly.
Beneficial.
Helpful, useful, or sound, promoting or enhancing well-being.
Examples:
A beneficial result. Beneficial to all countries. Laughing is beneficial to our health.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope. To persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Dissipate.
To disperse or scatter widely.
Examples:
Dissipate heat. Dissipate stress. The fog dissipated and the air cleared up.
Disaggregate.
To separate something into its parts or smaller units, often for analysis or examination.
Examples:
Disaggregate the costs. Disaggregate the test scores. I must disaggregate the data into smaller categories to analyze it more effectively.
Polarize.
To cause or become divided into two contrasting or opposite groups, opinions, or positions, to create or intensify a sharp division or conflict.
Examples:
Polarize society. Polarize opinions. The controversial new law has the potential to polarize the entire nation.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Polar.
Relating to or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Negative:
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Stack:
A pile of something arranged or laid one on top of another, a large tall chimney through which combustion gases and smoke can be evacuated.
Examples:
High stack. A large stack of paper. The earthquake caused a stack of lumber to crumble noisily.
Bomb:
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Collapse:
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Circumstance:
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples:
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Shunt:
To redirect or transfer something, often a flow of liquid or gas, to an alternative path or conduit, to move someone or something aside or out of the way. Noun, a device used to divert or redirect the flow of something, usually electrical current or fluid.
Examples:
Shunt surgery. Shunt the output wavelength. The railway workers had to shunt the train to a different track to clear the tracks.
Afford:
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Participate:
To take part in something.
Examples:
Participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Actively:
In a way that involves taking action or participating actively, with energy and determination.
Examples:
Actively participate. Actively engage. I am actively looking for a new job opportunity.
Capitalize:
To write a whole letter or the first letter of the alphabet as a capital, to provide a company, etc. with the money, to take the chance to gain advantage from something.
Examples:
Capitalize on an interest. Capitalize the first letter of a word. You must capitalize on your full of opportunities to become a professor.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Initiative.
The ability to act or make decisions independently and with confidence, a plan or action proposed or taken to address a problem or need.
Examples:
A peace initiative. Take initiative. The teacher's initiative to start a school garden project was met with enthusiasm from the students.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Facilitate.
To make something easier or more likely to happen.
Examples:
Facilitate a smooth transition. Facilitate the process. The company implemented a new software system to facilitate employee communication and collaboration.
Aggregate.
A collection or sum of different things often used to describe a total or combination of items.
Examples:
Data aggregate. An aggregate of people. The aggregate amount of money raised for the charity was over $1 million.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Mayor.
An elected official who presides over a city or town government.
Examples:
A deputy mayor. Mayor's race. The incumbent mayor announced his plans to address the city's homelessness crisis.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Encouraging.
Giving hope, confidence, or support, inspiring.
Examples:
Encouraging approval. Encouraging sign. The test results were encouraging and showed improvement.
Trifling.
Of little importance or value, insignificant.
Examples:
Trifling accident. Trifling amount. The argument between the two co-workers was just a trifling matter that should have been easily resolved.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
A speech contest. A close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Moving.
Causing strong emotions or feelings, especially sadness or sympathy.
Examples:
Moving experience. Moving ceremony. His moving speech about his struggles with addiction brought tears to the audience's eyes.
Inhibit.
To prevent something, such as an action, process, etc., from happening or make it less likely to happen than normal.
Examples:
Inhibit desires. Inhibit tumor growth. Excessive parental interference may inhibit children's eagerness to learn.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Stigma.
A mark of shame or disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person.
Examples:
Social stigma. Stigma against obesity. The mental health stigma often prevents people from seeking treatment.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
Prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Unwelcome.
Not wanted, not invited, or not appreciated, causing annoyance or displeasure.
Examples:
Unwelcome interruption. Unwelcome surprise. The unwelcome visitor quickly made their presence known.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Accommodation.
A place to live, work, or stay, particularly for a temporary or short-term period, adjustment or adaptation to meet various needs or circumstances.
Examples:
Temporary accommodation. For your accommodation. The hotel offers comfortable accommodations for both business and leisure travelers.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Amenity.
A feature or aspect that adds comfort, convenience, or enjoyment to a place or situation, a pleasant or desirable quality or attribute, to features or services in a building, neighborhood, or public space.
Examples:
Luxury amenity. An amenity of professional coaching. While the hotel was quaint and charming, it lacked the modern amenity of high-speed internet.
Civic.
Of or relating to a town, city, or the people who live in it.
Examples:
Civic activity. Civic center. The city promotes civic collaboration in community development.
Movement.
A group of people working together to achieve a shared goal, especially a political, social, or artistic one, the process of moving or being moved, physically or figuratively.
Examples:
A circular movement. Movement of troops. The movement of the dancers on stage was graceful and elegant.
Uplift.
The process of raising land to a higher elevation, or the result of this process. Verb, fill with high spirits.
Examples:
Uplift mountains. Uplift my spirit. The uplift in the stock market has been a relief to investors.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Maximum.
The largest or greatest amount or value attainable or attained.
Examples:
Maximum limit. The maximum speed. The maximum temperature recorded this summer was higher than average.
Waterfront.
The area of land along the edge of a body of water, such as a lake, river, or ocean.
Examples:
Waterfront property. Waterfront view. The city's waterfront area was undergoing renovations to improve its accessibility and aesthetics.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
Neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Regardless.
Not paying attention or considering something or someone even if the situation is bad or there are difficulties.
Examples:
Regardless of the difficulties. Regardless tread. People can pick out superior products regardless of the quality of the advertising.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Division.
The act or outcome of splitting into separate parts, a critical organizational unit or sector.
Examples:
Cellular division. Division chief. Which division of the company do you work in?
Mandate.
An official or authoritative instruction or command, a commission or authority to carry out a particular task.
Examples:
mandate obligation, an imperial mandate. The mandate given to the new government is to improve the economy.
Measured.
Done with careful consideration or calculated precision, controlled or regulated in manner or speech, deliberate and thoughtful.
Examples:
measured analysis, measured tone of voice. Her measured response to the criticism showed her ability to remain calm and composed under pressure.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
invest in stocks, invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Immeasurable.
Too great to be measured or calculated, vast or incalculable in extent or degree, impossible to quantify or express in numerical terms.
Examples:
immeasurable joy, immeasurable loss. The impact of climate change on the planet is immeasurable.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
demonstrate a difference, demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
a fully inclusive price, inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.